What's up? What's up, everybody? Trust your process. That's what it's about, right? Trusting your own, whatever work you're doing, trusting it. What's going on? What's up? What's up? Let's see. Got live chat on here. Not yet. Appreciate you guys joining in. We're doing some shirts for a subscriber. Matter of fact, Rodrigo. Here's what we're doing. We got like 500 of these. I'm gonna start on these. I'm gonna do about 100 of them, and then I'm gonna switch jobs and start on another job because it's only like 50 shirts. And since this one's like 500, what I want to do is at least do all the mediums. The mediums, there's 100 medium, 150 large, 150 X large, and then 100 2X large. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 500 shirts all together, front and back, 2 passes. For that's 1,000, and then 2 passes in the front, probably another 1,000, right? But what we're gonna do is, like I said, we're gonna do these right here. What's up, Ryan? So yesterday I knocked out a job for a lawn care service. And then I was gonna do this one next. And then when I was going through all the boxes that came in, I realized I never even ordered the shirts. This one's like 20 shirts. So I was like, let me knock that one out. But then I realized I never even ordered the shirts. What's up, Rye? Sketch to Designs, what's up? Easy Airbrush, what's going on, brother? The Wesleys, what's going on? How y'all doing? Keep doing what y'all are doing, like it. And then, so like I said, I'm gonna switch it up. We're gonna do 100 shirts, the back of it, and then once I get done, I got a job from the National Honor Society. I'm getting in with the schools now, so that's what's up. Blue Tongue Ink, what's going on, man? So we're gonna do that. Then I'm doing some embroidery stuff, but I'll do it after this. I got some direct-to-garment stuff, but I'll do it after this. But start these. Let's do this. Two passes with this because it's white ink on black, so you know how that is. Well, what's everybody else up to? So I was like, let's go live for a little bit. Oh yeah, it is. I'm doing the National Honor Society right now. And then there's another one that I just got. I think that one is like 250 shirts, something like that. It's shirts and hoodies all together, so. This one here is just shirts. This one here. But what I'm doing is I'm throwing in a couple hoodies. One for the Rodrigo who got me this order, and then the owner of the actual company. In hopes, right? In hopes that when everybody else sees them wearing hoodies and they're not, and they're cold, that everybody's gonna be like, how can I get a hoodie? And then they'll come back and be like, hey Joe, we need hoodies now. Using the, they did send me, I do have 200 sheets of the hot pill. I do have that. So for me, I still say it's out of stock because I don't want to send people the hot pill. I do hot pill for some local customers here, and it's only because they know how to do it. You know what I mean? I don't want to send something out to someone and they don't know how to do it, and they're like, oh, it's a hot pill, when it's really like a warm pill. So I'm not sending them out. I still have them out of stock on my website. I got like 700 sheets coming, so they need to hurry up because I had to like refund a couple jobs. crap. I gotta clean my screen out. I printed a sample earlier and I didn't keep printing. So we'll see what happens. I'll do a couple of these and then it looks like I'm gonna have to clean it out. Yeah, you see how it's like bright here, dull there. Yeah, let's clean that out real quick. So we don't have to keep worrying about if it's gonna print right or not. So this is what I use to clean out whenever I have something like that, screen opener. This one smells like WD-40. And then I just got this one in, which actually smells like citrus. But since I still have this, I'm gonna use this. Smells exactly like WD-40. You smell that? It stinks. So let's see the difference. You can see it live, if it works or not. Can you see it? Okay, cool. Let me put some on the other side. Plastisol ink doesn't really stick to the screen. But I've been waiting for a while to get this job started with everybody coming in here. We'll see. We'll see how it comes out. Despin, what's going on? That looks more gooder. Not good. Because now I got white on my hands with a black shirt, which is not good. So we're gonna push this one out of the way. We're gonna bring this one back. Since this one already looks like crap. Way better, right? But I always order extra. Because you never know what's going to happen. Right? There's a replacement. Let me go wash my hands. Yes, come by, Blake. Man, you use gloves? If you use gloves, props to you. I use gloves when I start, but then my hands get so sweaty, that shit just starts, that stuff just starts to pour. Like, I use gloves to clean up, and I use gloves to put ink onto the screen, but I don't use gloves while I'm printing. And this place has AC, and it's still hot in here. But if you use gloves while you're printing, props to you. Scrubs in the bucket. Where's the? I just brought what I was using. Oh, this is what I use right here. This was probably like given to me as a sample somewhere. I don't even remember where. But this right here is exactly like Gojo. It has that little sandpaper feel to it. So it's good. Like you just put it on and boom, it's gone. All right, so let's go ahead. Place this shirt. But yeah, I don't print with, like I make sure, like I put gloves on whenever I put ink, whenever I clean up, but not while I'm printing. Much better. Lily, what's up? Gloves only for cleaning. Oh yeah, that's. I mean, I got them. Got a whole box of them. I go through them like nothing. Every day I go through gloves. I'm like, I try to reuse them because I go through them so fast. Let me turn that off. Because that stuff will be going off all day. To get a bigger squeegee because this one's slightly smaller on the edges, so I need to switch it out. That out. Let's see how this one goes. Much better. Vegas, what's up? Yeah. No matter how careful you are, you'll get it. I mean, look at my floors, man. Look at this. Look at these floors, man. This is. I see people that have like super clean floors, and I'm like, you must have someone. You must pay someone to go clean up after you. I mean, I sweep all the dust bunnies and all that stuff up, but there's times where I'll put the squeegee like that, and I'll push it up, and it'll fall off, and I'm like, is what it is. one of my registration marks up here, the tape that I put up here is coming off. So I'm going to cover it up. See it right there? So let's cover it up down here so you can avoid that situation altogether. Love watching you work. I appreciate you watching, Dawn from Vegas. Juan, buenos trabajo. I think it's saying good work, something like that. I don't talk a lot of Spanish. Rodrigo, don't say nothing, man. Shh. All right, we're about to end this live now because the owner of the shirts is here. We don't want to let him see our mess ups. So we'll catch you on another flip time. So this one has ink there, so I'm gonna keep it for me for here for the shop. What I like to do with shirts like this is, I got these little boards. I cut the shirt off, put it on a board like this, and my goal is to eventually hang them in the shop. So when people come in and they want to say, so that whenever people come in and they're like, hey, can I see your work? It's all over the wall. You know what I mean? I just haven't had time to hang these up. But like I said, I always order extra, right? Much gooder. This one's good. So if you just joined in, what we're doing is we're doing some next level t-shirts. Some next level t-shirts for S&W Automotive. About 2 hours from here. So I appreciate Rodrigo, who is Rodrigo Munoz. Actually, there he is right there. Yep. So he's the one that got me this job, so I appreciate that. It's 500 shirts. We're going to do 100 of the back right now, and then whenever I finish this right here, I'm going to stop this job. Look at that. Hard at work. It says I'm working out. Got my heart beat up, it said. After this, I'm going to stop this job, and I'm going to start another job. There's only like 50 shirts, front and back. So I can knock those out. For the National Honor Society here in Georgia, here in Evans, a local school. So I got 2 schools that I'm doing right now. Hopefully they like this artwork. I mean, not the artwork, but they like their design that they sent me. Hopefully they like the print and they keep coming back. Because then If someone in the school is like, hey, where'd you buy those shirts at? Oh, we bought it from a guy here local. Done, right? So Rodrigo, you said to surprise you. It's kind of hard to surprise you now because you're here, right? Too extra. Yeah, sometimes when they're like that, you have to. Yep. Sometimes when they're a little extra, you're just like, you know what? I think it's just better if I don't do your job. Because then they're like, then you give them the job, and they're like, well, A, B, and C, when I wanted X, Y, Z. You know what I mean? So, you gotta be careful. And as you guys know, we're using the Anatol Thunder, the one and only, right? Check them out. What am I gonna do? Like, I'm really thinking of upgrading this thing to the auto. I would like to get in touch with Anatol because I will still be doing stuff for them. I don't want it. I don't want them to give it to me, but at least, you know, a little discount for promoting, you know what I mean? Look at the print. Look at that print. I drew this right here. I take all responsibility for this drawing. If Rodrigo tries to take responsibility for the drawing, tune him out. He is not the person that drew this image right here. No, I'm just joking. Rodrigo drew this. Yeah, Rodrigo drew this right here. Yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna be printing. Let me get on YouTube. Print some shirts. Talk with you guys, whoever's here. Appreciate you guys. If you guys are just tuning in. Also, I'm giving away a heat press, maybe 2 of them, because I have 1, 2, 3 heat presses, and I don't need that many. So what I'm going to do is give back to a subscriber or a follower on Instagram somewhere. Give away a 5-in-1 heat press, nothing too fancy, at least not right now. Not right now, but I will be giving away one of those, or maybe 2 of them, like I said, because I have them. I just did an unboxing of one of them yesterday. I gotta do an unboxing of another one, and then once I do that, I'll get ready to do the giveaway for it. I'll tell you, those 5-in-1 heat presses are stepping up their game. They're pretty good. That Tussie heat press. I was like, what is that? It's like in the fabric. Rodrigo and his team could deal with it. gotta heat. You wanna? Oh, you need the heat press. You're saying it's got the heat press that comes with it. Both of them also have the heat press, the plate presses. Well, no, one of them didn't have the plate press. It came with like a plate sponge or something like that, which was weird, but whatever. Oh no, look. I forgot to put a shirt on here. See? Y'all messing me up over here. Slowly, it's stuck. It's stuck. Come on. You see it coming up? Almost there. Jeez. See what y'all did? See, I still make mistakes. Look at that crap. Now I gotta clean this off. Definitely need to clean this off. See what y'all did? Oh, nothing. I just used some of this. Use my cleaner again. It will clean all the sticky stuff off. And we are good. Here's the one that I messed up earlier. It's not really messed up. It just has a little spot right there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna print the front of it just to check it. Just to check the image. Good to go. One little spot. Put one on there and get the moment of truth. I forgot to put a shirt and I printed the palette. Way to go, right? Yeah, how's it going?
I got a mask.
What's that?
I got a mask on.
No.
I just wanted to get some prices for it. Do you do embroidery?
Yeah. What did you want to get?
So I'm trying to get something embroidered on the front of the shirt and the back.
Do you know what the image is?
Yeah, I got it.
Give me a sec. Yeah.
You like color match or you have to
I just do, like, I can look at the colors that I have there. It's a specialty color. Gotta get digitized. That picture frame? That one right there? Yeah, it's on the outside, yeah. That one had like 200,000. It won't be that many.
How much would be something like that?
I just did it for this one. But there's another way you can do it. It's like this. So like instead of like the palm tree, doing the palm tree, you could do like.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna be cold. So all that's going on in the back is like I was gonna stream. So literally just gonna speak up and then pray on the stream. I'm not gonna do it. Just the word. It's gonna be small. It's gonna be like
I would just, the only way to really know is to the biggest, so I can give you the times, right? And then when you're like, yeah, I want to do it, then I'll charge you. But I don't want to charge you for the times. But I'm just saying, but I'm saying like if it doesn't come out good. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll do it, and then you can decide what you do.
because I'm kind of making too much. I'll probably make more time.
Yeah, send it to us.
Because I got two different ones. I got the blue one and the green. That's all I'm able to do.
Yes.
So it gotta be that one.
Digitizing my I said the guy that does my digitizing, like someone will come in, I don't want this.
Yeah, I probably.
Yeah, we'll look at it.
So what about streaming? How can you do it like public?
I would do, like, honestly, I would do. Yeah. I can do full color prints with that. It will come out exactly like this.
But would it be like the regular stream print type, like kind of like not like that one, but
Like this.
what's the name? They put it up with the how that
They'll feel like
well,
this.
like this.
They'll feel like this. This is straight. That's the ones up here. But he wanted to see a gray shirt and a white shirt. No, this has a specific.
So that's not it.
No, this is direct.
This is actual paint.
This is ink too. Because I do it on that printer. That would take me longer. So I can print directly to the shirt.
So how do we do that?
Do this.
Like a whole thing.
So I charge. So for something like this, I charge $4. So if you want to do the front, you send it to me. I'll do you want so you see it. It probably won't be a day. So.
No, I ain't trying to.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to.
But if you send it to me, I can print that exactly. It'll look exactly like that.
I was just trying to get some.
Yeah. Send it to me. I'll do both.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna try to go to whatever it is.
See, and then working on shirts too, you get a lot of shirt work. It's good. Yeah, it's good if you do. And then when you do something bold like that, it's kind of bad at this one. That's how it's gonna feel. And he's like, okay, let's do it.
So you saying I shouldn't go to that?
This would be good on the hoodie.
No, I'm talking about stream. I'm a streamer.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about go to the
You can't screw it. You can. This is the one I just did last week.
because it's not gonna be like big though. It's gonna be like.
Yeah, but you can. But me, I just think it feels.
I ain't doing that.
Yeah, I can do it for you.
But it's small. It's always gonna run something more.
Yeah. And then we do that. We have to do that.
Like,
Yeah, and then this is a hoodie, so it's already fixed on it. If you want the t-shirts, sometimes you have to just t-shirts. I really have to just send it to me. I can do it, and then I'll let you know whenever I have time to do one. You can always come here.
I just like it.
Yeah.
But it's a heavy,
And that's the thing. It doesn't, because it's punching so many holes into thin fabric that a lot of times it just rips it.
So the way the garment is different route.
But that's,
Other than using the screen.
I think if you did that cheat code on a hat, it would look good. No, just yeah. You get cheat code and word down. You know what I mean? You can even do like cheat code, and then instead of, because you only go 2.5 inches, that's as big as you can do your border, like the hat. But if you did cheat code and then you run it back on the side over here, that would look good too. You know what I mean? But I'm not trying to tell you how to change it up. I'm just speaking from experience. Whenever I do those low-rider shirts, you're here. Yeah. I just didn't notice you had a uniform. So yeah, I'm gonna do that one. Send me your number. Write your number down. And when I do that, I'll send you a picture.
I didn't know you needed direct deposit.
I only had to like 2 months.
The direct deposit is like the highest probably you can get.
Yeah, it's yeah.
It's like $30,000-$40,000. I don't want to go. I just got a fucking deep place.
Yeah, I paid a lot for this.
What I was gonna do, I was gonna go into super color or like
So this is exactly like super.
yeah.
I have people that use super color that are local and they're like, I'm not buying super
Why? Because you gotta buy them both.
Yeah.
The minimum is 20,
Yeah.
and then you got. I don't think they do the games.
Yeah, I get gauges.
I don't think it's super color.
Better charge them like that.
But transfer strategy, and
Yeah.
but then it's like they only have like if you use the it's called hoopv. You're gonna pick 2 colors. So I can only do black and white, and I can't do all my colors.
Now, see, that one does CMYK. Right?
Yeah.
Every color in the world. CMYK, that's the way to go. It just blends colors together and makes colors.
Do you have some that's directly printed already? I'm talking about on the shirt. I like the way the screen print look when you actually do it with the ink. And those I like the way that one feels. I never seen how to like the super color look in person. That's a nice way.
Yeah.
That's directly printed?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's how it prints. See, here's one here. This is direct to garment.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. This is all trash. That's direct to garment. This is direct to garment. See, that's how it prints.
So that's the which one is this? That's the printer.
Yeah. This is all done with that. I think that one's done with it. I think I did a transfer there.
You put it on
The plastic.
and then you press it.
It comes out more vibrant that way.
So this is just straight to the, you put it, you wait it, and then sit on the machine, and the machine later, you print it, how to do it.
Yeah.
So I would rather do the screen print. This the look I'm looking for.
You said,
Yeah, that's the look. So you just heat press that.
yeah.
That's the look I'm looking for.
It's 320 degrees.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, some guys came in here.
This is just something. I just
No,
ordered one.
these guys came in. They're super cold, and they just brought in a bunch of names. What's this shirt? Shirt.
They didn't know how to do it.
Yeah, this is soccer club. When you go to soccer club stuff, so they ordered all the names.
This is it. This is the look.
So look, I'll give you one of these.
That's the look I'm looking for. So then I would just do the whole thing with that.
I'll give you one of these. When you go home, you have a scrap piece of shirt.
I got plenty of them.
Yeah.
No, you gotta do that, man.
No, it's cool. I want you to get the fit. Oh, here's your drink. Right here.
Which one?
This one.
Got to eat. So that's on the scene.
Yeah. Put that in there. That one I'm pretty good.
Like this really, like, this is the look I'm looking for right here.
That's what I'm telling you, like, in this machine, there's no guessing on the color. This thing is, it's whatever. I think I did try this as well. It doesn't have the plastic version. So I think this one is good.
So if it's direct,
This is pretty good.
I want to take out
You can feel the difference.
yeah, you can see like the ink, like
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
it got attached to the
Yeah.
versus this one that's like smooth.
Yeah.
This one, see that one?
No, that's great. This one here. These are here's the one right here. You have to go.
That like way that one feels, but that reminds me of the heat transfer paper, right?
Yeah.
Turning off of the prison. That's what I got already. And I kind of like steal away from it and make it look like I got practice.
Yeah, okay. So then direct garment.
So yeah, I want to do direct garment.
Yeah.
So what's the process of direct garment?
So the direct garment is a little more expensive because of the cost of the whole thing. The way it feels. So for one shirt, so two sides, dark colors, $27. Dark garment, $50. Light shirt,
For the person, you need to show me.
yeah. This one here, bring in your shirt. That's what it's like.
The glasses on the
No, don't you have a pin in your phone?
This is like some shit I use a PNG, but I also use like the movie TV. It's like a website where we like TV seconds. So I don't think the PNG is more like. I can it's like when I save it, you take the photo, like, and when I save the image, I think it goes like, the only other way we can do it is like, we're gonna have it like that.
There's a way to do it. I have a guy that does it. He charges $30. Create the Adobe Illustrator file. My resolution. But without that, you can't do it. You have to have a high resolution.
Now you think train into or PhD, but then like sometimes I have that. Because if I try to do this right now, and then go do it, then I already know how to cut.
That's the thing about it. You're right. Just resend me that image, I go to print. And I'm gonna do it because I'm not gonna waste that ink. So I'm not gonna like it. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna waste it. Yeah, you can figure that out. Shoot, let me know and I'll put it for you. I do a lot of people brand right now.
Something is very
You did like on a pinky, something that's thicker, a jacket, look nice, a shirt,
I just want to try to do it.
yeah, I'm
I know
telling
what
you.
you're talking about when you like when they do the windbreaker jackets when they put like the
Even when I do these,
it's starting to bring it up. I know you're talking about
see like this. And that's just the way it works. But people understand that. They're like, I'm okay with it.
is it when you be like stretch it out and make it not do that?
There isn't even with backing on it. This one, because whenever I embroidered this one, I didn't look at the back of it. I embroidered the back of the shirt. I just put it on there and was like, go. And then when I got done, I tried pulling the hoop out. I was like, what the hell? I had to cut it. And I was like, well, the customer's like, I don't care. You ain't doing something wrong, then something's wrong. But he was cool about it, so I was cool.
Yeah, I think everybody's important, man.
Yeah.
Because literally, like, you're the only person that do it in the whole thing.
Yeah.
I haven't seen no other shop that do it.
Yeah, well, I've been getting schools, like I'm doing, this one is for a company in Duluth, like 2 hours away. And I got,
I know Duluth, that's like going to I know where it's there, it's like north and
yeah.
north, right, like,
Yeah.
it's close to Orange.
So I'm doing now, I have 2 schools I'm doing, the fire department I'm doing those 2.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah. So yeah, give me that file and I'll knock it out for you.
I gotta find the key.
Yeah.
We'll try to share it.
Okay.
Because even if I say this right now, it's gonna put that right back.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, you open tomorrow?
No.
Not here, just the bike shop. Bike shop.
It might be okay tomorrow. I think we're off a little bit tomorrow. We're gonna be closed on Monday.
I know you do.
Yeah, so I should be here tomorrow.
So if I don't come tomorrow, I'll just come for time.
Just call before you come just in case.
Okay. Because I'm gonna try to get it because I ordered. You ever heard of AS colors?
Yeah.
You got any of their shirts? You don't like their shirts?
Oh no, I might think I have some. here. Someone wanted to get some embroidery done on shirts. Like notching.
The AS color, I just want to see. I just ordered some of those. I want to see.
Yeah,
But I had next level, I had those. I'm just trying to figure out which one I like. But AS color costs them going so I
yeah,
like.
yeah.
I'm saying like $20 a shirt.
I know they're good for screen printing.
What about the regular garment?
Those are anvil. I think those are good for the garment too, because they're a heavier blade.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like big. But I don't know. I'm gonna keep getting on.
Yeah.
But I just want to try. I'm trying to do like a good quality brand, but then it's like, I want another type of that.
Yeah.
And then it all becomes a cost.
Yeah.
No matter what I buy, they put out this and that quality.
Yep.
I'm gonna put that shit.
Yep. It sure does. All right, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Yep. All right, we're back. Sorry. Trying to get embroidery done on a t-shirt. I changed his mind because I personally, like from experience, doing some embroidery on t-shirts, I'm like, it just chews up the shirt, you know what I mean? So I think he's gonna go with direct to garment now. I don't want to sell someone something that is trash. What's up, Emily? Rookie. Man, it's because I was busy, right? I was talking. But you know what? I fixed it. If you're still here, I fixed it and look, still printing. Still printing. Still going. That was about as bad as a mistake as you can make. What's up? AT Prints. New screen printer to the game right there. Doing his thing. Good thing I have a clean floor, right? You drop that on a dirty floor, you can't use it anymore. Do I prefer screen printing or screen printing transfers? So if I wasn't screen printing, I would say screen printing transfers. Oh, you're asking if I prefer screen printing shirts or screen printing them onto transfers? Or you're asking, do I prefer this or printing transfers for somebody else? I do have all the stuff to do screen printing transfers. And I have done some, but I don't promote it. And the reason I don't promote it is because I'm already too busy. And if I start promoting transfers, everybody's gonna want me to print them transfers. And right now, due to the amount of work that I have in the shop, I can't print transfers. So I just print t-shirts. I prefer to print shirts. I prefer to screen print. Because I know whenever you do transfers, you charge like $35 to set up. And if it's a one color job like this, I'm not sure what people charge. I did some for a friend, so I didn't charge that much. Because I told them, like, I don't do much of it, so I don't want to tell you, yeah, I can do it, and they come out like crap. So I was like, I can do it, but there's no guarantee. And they actually came out good though. But like I said, I don't promote it just because I have a lot of work already. So what's everybody else doing on this Labor Day weekend? Laboring it up. What, today's the first day of fall, right? Last day of summer. That's what's up. Winter season, fall season. Cooler weather, right? Last couple of days have been pretty cool here in Georgia. I don't know about where y'all are at. Make sure we put a shirt on all of them this time, right? Can avoid that. But we fixed it and we got through it. We got through it, right? I just picked up two more, so I have two 12-inch. I got two of the 4-inch, two of the 12-inch, a 10-inch, and an 8-inch. I just got the 10-inch and the 8-inch. I'm trying to build up to have all my squeegees, the metal squeegees. They're a whole lot easier to clean up because you could just take off the durometer or whatever, the squeegee part, whatever it's called. You could just take it out, right? Yeah. I need to order a dip tank. I keep saying that. Here we go. All of them have a shirt on it this time. All of them have shirts now. So what's up? You guys got questions? I might have an answer. I might. You never know. So AT prints, if you're still here, AT prints. You printed white on black. What did you think about it? I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So I'm asking, what was your thought? Because you had questions about it. And I'm using a 160. .160 mesh. It came out okay. I mean, as long as they came out good, that's all that matters. Whenever it comes to clean it, I haven't had to lube it yet, but this thing has like big old bearings like a vehicle. I better get that before it falls. But when it comes to clean up, what I use is Plastisol ink remover. Look at this, almost fell. Look at that. Stay there, don't fall. See, and that's how my floors get dirty. Appreciate you, Wesley's, for popping in and out. No, you got to put more. So here's how I do it, right? You're always going to get fibers to come out unless you got like an iron on your press, or you could just heat press it after you're done. But the thing about that is if you put too much ink and then you heat press it, you're going to smash the ink and then you're going to make it spread out, right? So you have to be careful with that too. So what I do for my first coat of white ink, I don't put a lot, right? I don't put a lot of pressure. I just flood it, right? And then I print it. And see, if you had the flattening screen, whenever you move this over, what it would do, the iron or whatever would go over it and flatten all the fibers into the ink, right? But since we don't have that, I just do it the first pass with white ink. You'll still see, it all depends on the shirt that you're using too. I know Bella Canvas shirts have a lot of fibers in them, especially their hoodies. You have to be careful with that. So you gotta be careful you don't push a lot of ink through the screen, they say, right? You wanna basically float the ink over the image and not push it through the bottom of the screen. And that's what I do for the first pass. Is what I'm doing right here. Right? So here's our first pass is about to be complete, right? And then I'm gonna put my second coat on here. But what I do with my second coat is I push a little bit of the ink through the screen, right? And they tell you not to do that because they don't want you to smash, whenever you go to print it, they don't want you to, like peanut butter and jelly, squish the bread together, it like pops out the side. That's what you don't want, right? But what I do is I put a little bit of pressure on there so I can push it through the bottom of the screen just a little bit. I don't know if you can be able to see it. Just barely, right? So that whenever I go to print it, there's extra ink already down there. So I get a better print on my second pass. Sometimes with white, if you're not careful, you might have to do 3 or 4 passes. I know, like, you just got to be careful of what type of shirt you're using. So that's what I'm saying. More pressure with the second one when I'm flooding it, so I can push a little bit of the ink through, and then I'm good with just 2 passes. But like I say, this is my way. Right? A lot of people will say, nope, that's not how you do it. Totally cool with that. But this is the way I do it. Because I have good results whenever I do that. And then like with you, and it all depends on your press, you just have to experiment with what you're working with, you know what I mean? Because I could tell you to do that, or what I'm doing, and then whenever you do it, it not work. And then you just call me a liar, right? But it's all about experimenting with what you got. See, that's black. 2 coats of white ink. Get out of the way. I'm using the all-purpose white from Total Ink Solutions. So that's what scares me about the next job that I'm going to do after this job, is that I'm going to be using, they picked, the shirts that they went with were for the school, so they went with the cheapest shirts, which are the Gildan Heavy style. Gildan Heavy? Something like that. And with those, you got to be careful because if you do that, you might get a different result. This is what I'm doing with the next level. And I'm getting good results. But if you do it with a different brand, you could get different results. You know what I mean? So you just gotta experiment. Trust your process, not what everybody else says. You know what I mean? Some people use WD-40. I've never used to like lube this. I've never used WD-40. But like I was telling people earlier, this is the screen opener that I use. And if you've ever used that before, it smells exactly like WD-40. Exactly like WD-40. That's what's up. It's little things that we notice that the customer won't notice. You know what I mean? There's times where I do shirts and I'm like, oh, I can't send that. You know what I mean? And then I'll show it to a customer and I'm like, yeah, I didn't give you this shirt because of this. And they're like, there's nothing wrong with it. So I'm like, well, if you want it, you can have it, but I made you another one. And half the time they're like, yeah, I'll take it. That box is getting full. Box is getting full already. But yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we are at. I couldn't even imagine working in a warehouse. Because I have AC in this building. And it's hot in here. I guess because all the heaters that are on, you know what I mean? So if you're just getting here, I'm gonna be giving away a heat press. It's a 5-in-1 heat press. It's good for starting, right? I mean, it's good to. I know a lot of people that use 5-in-1 heat presses. So it's not a bad press. It's a 15 by 12 Tootsie press. The other one's called Dream Van, which is a weird name for a heat press. That one right there. Hey, you too. Have a good weekend. That one, the Dream Van. It's a heat press in a box called the Dream Van. So I'm gonna be giving that one away. I'm gonna unbox it and then I'm gonna give it away. And don't write me and tell me to pick you, please. Because I've had a lot of people do that already. It's always random, unless I think someone deserves it. I will give it to that person, but I never had my Dream Van pick me up. That's what I said. I was like, that is the weirdest name for a heat press. The Dream Van. Better take this out before I get red ink on the floor and it's gonna mess up my clean floor. And then what am I gonna do? Yeah, I'll mess up my clean floor, and then I'll have to clean it. Jeez. I never had my dream van pick me up. That's funny. So someone may be the owner of a dream van one day. Oh, what kind of hate comments would I get if I put that out, right? Giving away a dream van, right? Make a thumbnail that says the dream van giveaway. To find out it's a heat press. Dream van giveaway. Yeah, clickbait for sure. I think it's a 12 by. So there's one over there. Excuse all this mess, but there's one right there. So that one's a Tootsie Press. I just did the unboxing of that one. I did the unboxing of that one yesterday morning. I just gotta edit the video, and then I gotta do the other one. And that one is a 12 by 15. And I believe the other one's a 12 by 15. And I believe the other one's a 12 by 15 also. 12 by 15. How do you... But it's a good clickbait, right? I know. The Dream Van giveaway. Yeah. All you gotta do is be a subscriber, be a follower on Instagram, YouTube, and then whenever I get ready to give it away, I will let you guys know. I prefer someone that doesn't really need it. I mean, I said that wrong. I prefer someone that really needs it. Last time I gave away a 5-in-1 heat press, I think I gave it to one person, and they were like, "Thank you, but I don't need it. Give it to somebody else." I gave it to somebody else, and they were like, "Thank you, but I don't need it. Give it to somebody else." So I told that person, "You pick someone." So they picked someone that was in the chat. And we gave it to them. The winner will have to pay for shipping though. Just to let you know. And then I'm probably gonna throw some vinyl in there and some DTF prints from me. So that you could try them out. Running out of white ink. So let's get some more white ink. See, I got gloves. Now that is hard to get up here, so I gotta transfer it to this. This is a 5-gallon bucket of white ink from Total Ink Solutions. dude, this takes forever. I tried using a cup one time, and it was like getting ketchup out of a ketchup bottle. It was horrible. I was like, I'll just fill this up 1 gallon at a time. That didn't happen. Right, so we got some in here now. Some. All right, let's get this out of the way. Look at that. All right, well, we're gonna print it. I don't think it's gonna cover it, but we'll see. If it doesn't cover it, we'll replace the shirt again. All right, see that? From flicking around the ink. I wasn't even flicking it around; it just flew. It was like I'm free. But again, that's why you order extra, right? So we're gonna put our first coat. That's the only reason why I passed it up, is because I wanted to get that shirt out of the way. Come back to this one. wanted to grab it before it fell in the box, and then I had to search for it. Watching how fat. It's okay. I'll still send it to you. I'll pull them. So what I do, Rodrigo, is I pull them. I at least try to get you 100 shirts that you guys ordered of medium, all the right side. I mean, all right. And then I'll go back and look at the ones that are messed up. If it's not too bad, I throw them in there. But you'll be surprised how many people will be like, "You sent me these shirts, and 3 of them were messed up." But I was like, "You ordered 25 shirts, I sent you 28. 25 of them were good, 3 of them were bad. Had a little spot on it, but I still replaced them. But you didn't find the good ones, you found the bad ones." But yeah, I'll keep them to the side, and then whenever you come pick them up, I'll give you the ones that are a little, yeah, it's all good. That's why I always order extra, because I think I ordered 20 extra of each size, just because I'm doing so many. You know what I mean? Just in case something happens. This stuff always happens. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just can't help it. Watching how fast you add ink to those shirts. That's what it's about, man. Trying to get them, trying to print them. I don't want to say man. That's what it's all about. Adding the ink and just keeping it going, because I got 500 to do front and back. And if I take my time doing it, then I'll be here for forever. The good thing is I could do 6 shirts at a time. You know what I mean? That's a good thing. It's not. Whenever I first started, I was using the 4-color 1 station, and I'd print the shirt, and then I'd bring over the flash dryer. I would wait 10-20 seconds because it wasn't the best one. I'd move it out of the way. Then I would print the next one, and I would do the same thing. You know what I mean? And now that I have this, I do have a flash dryer. For those of you that have never seen it, it's actually right there. So watch how it works. I'm just taking the shirts off and putting another one on. That's what you're waiting for. All right, so after I print a shirt and I swing it around, it goes underneath that thing right there, and it gets heated up. That's also the flash dryer from Anatol. And that one, the cool thing about that one is it turns on by itself, so it has a sensor. It turns on by itself. I have it for 6 seconds, and then it turns off. So that it's not constantly running, you know what I mean? The fans on it run constantly to keep it cool, but you don't have a constant heat on like you do with some other, like the one that I have, the other one that I have. I still have the first one. I still have the first one from when I first started, and it's I guess you could say it's for insurance, right? Just in case something happens to that one, I'll have a backup. But I think if something happened to that one, I would figure out how I could fix it like ASAP, because I couldn't live without it now compared to the other one that I have. But the other one, again, the other one that I have, I bought it off eBay, I think it was. It was like $100. So you know how it is. You get into screen printing. To make life easier, you got to spend a little bit of money. So that's why I'm looking to get a dip tank. I want to buy a washout booth with a light, but I'm just trying to plan it out, you know what I mean? Because a washout booth, I mean the dip tanks are like $500. The washout booth is $500. But then if you want the light for the washout booth, that's another $500. I need to pick up these shirts. I need another box. Give me 1 second. I almost had to go move the Dream Van to get to boxes over there. Man, I always have a hater, man. As soon as I post a video, man, not everybody, but I got that super fan that's a hater. And it's all good. It's all good. But they were watching. They probably ordered shirts from me too, or DTF prints, or sublimation prints, or something. It happens. It happens. Be careful with a heat gun. I'm telling you. Here's what I'm telling you about a heat gun, and I'm speaking from experience. Use a heat press. Don't use the heat gun. The heat press will dry it. You could touch it, and you're gonna be like, "Yep, it's good." But then what's gonna happen is speaking from experience. First shirt I did, I put my logo on it. It's like, yeah, look at me, I screen printed. What, right? I told my wife, let's go for a drive. We went for a drive, put the seatbelt on, and next thing you know, where the seatbelt was at, it smeared the whole ink. Be careful with it. Put it under a heat press, 320 degrees for about 20 to 30 seconds. Yeah, do that. Because heat gun, it'll feel dry, I'm telling you. It will feel dry, but it won't be dry. Just don't tell them, that's it. That's it. Second coat, right? Yeah, his got sent to him with a weird plug. Buy one off Amazon, man. They're like $100. And it's just like the one from that you got, right? But it's black. That's what I was using for my house when I was doing it out of the garage. It had a regular 110 plug, and I would run it at my house. But even at that, if you watch some of my lives, when I would do it from the garage, I was still like, my daughter would screen print. She would screen print it for me, and then I would take them out and I would give them to my nephew. And my nephew, even though we were putting them underneath the flash dryer, I already knew that flash dryer wasn't good. So then we would put them underneath the heat press for 30 seconds. So just be careful with it. Just so nobody complains and be like, hey bro, look at my shirt. See, so I could touch this, right? I could touch this. It's good. It feels good, right? But I guarantee you, if I put this on, I go sit in my truck and I put a seatbelt on top of it, and as soon as something heavy starts rubbing across it, it's not going to be fully cured. That's what the heat press will save you. Conveyor dryer, of course, if you're at a house, you've got to switch plugs. If you're in an apartment, they might not let you do that in an apartment, right? So just make a note of that. Joe, I wanted to send you a super chat, but I'm in the United States and not in Canada. I don't know. I don't understand that. You don't have to. I appreciate you wanting to, but you don't have to. I do this. I like to teach. That's what I do, right? If I could spread knowledge, to people, then that's what it's about. You know, I like seeing stuff that I like people telling me that I've influenced them or gave them motivation to do this. Like AT Prince, for instance, right? He just got a 1-station 4-color press from Ryan. And then he asked me for the blueprints from the table that I first made whenever I had my 4-in-1. So I mean, to me, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? He built the same setup that I had, and that's cool. You know what I mean? To me, that's cool. I have I think 4 or 5 people have done that, and they send me pictures of what they did or made out of the blueprints that I sent them. So I appreciate you wanting to send a super chat, but really you don't have to. I appreciate it. Without a Canada address? That's weird. I'm in the United States. I'm in Georgia. I don't know. Yeah, Georgia, exactly. Yeah, that's weird. Unless I turned them off, I don't know. Maybe I don't, no, I don't think I did, cause Frankie did it the last live that I was on. He threw like a $5 super chat or $2 super chat in there. That's weird. Second coat, my bad. Over here staring at the walls. You need a beer, Rodrigo. Appreciate you, man. So my wife was like, "Are you gonna like?" She was here yesterday. She was here last night. Whenever I was printing, and she was like, "I was like, let's go get something to eat. And tell the girls to meet us somewhere." We ended up going to Mellow Mushroom. I don't know if you guys are too familiar with a Mellow Mushroom, but in Georgia, oh, I don't know if it's everywhere in Georgia, but here in Evans, where I'm at, they have a Mellow Mushroom, and man, it's so good. Mellow Mushroom is like a pizza place. Had a couple beers, went home, finished editing the video. I just gotta put it out. Just haven't done that yet. Do your homework. Do your homework on what you want to get. If you're looking for, I'm not sure how big of a setup you're trying to get. You're just trying to get your feet wet and you want to get something just to test it out. Go with a four station, one color. Stay away from the eBay ones. Stay away from the Amazon ones, because you will get exactly what you pay for. Yeah, YouTube gets a percentage of it. YouTube gets a percentage of everything. You know how that is. Yeah, so that's the best thing that I can say. Stay away from Amazon presses. Stay away from eBay presses, because you're not going to get good registration on them. I started with an eBay press, I think it was. I have a video on it, and it was horrible. I did do jobs. It would be okay for this one color job, right? If you're doing a one color job, it would be okay. But if you're doing, it has 4 colors on it. If you want to do 4 colors, it was hard to get it registered. Once I got it registered, you would never get the same print. Because the bearing that was on it that was supposed to keep everything aligned, like this one here, right? Like this one, this bearing sits, let me see, underneath this. There's a big old bearing like this big, and this thing like does not wobble. There's no play in it or anything. And the one, whenever I was printing from the other one, like this whole thing, this whole top piece right here would shake back and forth. So I would never get the same print. I would do a test print, and I was like, man, that looks good. I would put a shirt on there, and it would look, everything would be off. You know what I mean? Like if I was doing some gray, say I was doing gray here and brown here, like it wouldn't even line up, and I would get so frustrated. So I still have my 4-in-1 for the Riley Hopkins Jr. I still have it. I have the micro registrations on it. I think for the micro registrations, I think the press alone is like $1,000. And then if you add micro registrations to it, it's like $100 each color. So it's another $400 on top of that. That was a good press. I'm not going to say it wasn't. You know what I mean? Whenever you got everything dialed in, you had everything locked in, it would print good. You know what I mean? One thing that I like about this compared to that is like this right here. Look, check this out. Side clamps, because I can simply just put this in here and move it around however I want. Once I get it in place, I lock it in. When it comes to adjusting left and right, these right here, micro registration is this right here, and then these two back here. Right here, you can see this. There's another one over here, you can't see it. But what that is it has little crosshairs in there. And then once you loosen these up, you can move this one, it'll move it left and right, very, very slow. Just a little bit, and the same thing with those. So when it comes to dialing in your artwork, whenever you have a multicolored job with this, so much easier than the 4-in-1. Because with the 4-in-1, you got to use like ratchet sockets or whatever. Yeah, the micro registrations just make life a whole lot easier. That's what I like about this one. You know what I mean? It's not a dedicated to the back here, right? So like if you do one job and you dedicate it to the back, and then you put the next job on here, if you don't put your film in the same spot, now you got to adjust the whole thing. With this one, you don't have to do that, because with this, I could just simply put it in there, move it around, lock it in. I don't have to, like, I hardly ever mess with any of that back there. So that's a good thing about the side clamps. I wish Anatol made one of these for a 4-in-1 out of one of these, so I could put that in my trailer. Just have all Anatol. Then I could sell my Riley Hopkins that I have. I could sell that one. Because that one has the registration marks. And another thing that I don't like about the 4-in-1 from them is their platen that goes on it. Like I like this straight across. Theirs has that neck piece on top. I hated it. I hate it. I don't know about you, AT Print, but I hated it. JC Lawn, I came up with it. I drew it. I hand drew it, and then I made it into a vector. Pretty cool, right? No, I'm just kidding. Rodrigo Munoz, Rodrigo, who's here, the one that just winked his eye, he's the one that made it. We're also doing a chest piece also. So this is the back. Still got to do a chest piece. Yes, but if you're here and you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Click the bell so that you're notified whenever we do videos, we do giveaways. I'm going to give away a 5-in-1 heat press. Dream Van. Did it disconnect? Did it reconnect? The Dream Van, I'm going to be giving away a Dream Van. I'll be giving away your very own Dream Van in a box. So if you guys are not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Click the bell so you'll be notified whenever I do that giveaway for your very own Dream Van. And now back to printing. I gotta open it, I gotta do an unboxing of it, I gotta do a review on it for the company. But whenever I get done with it, I'm gonna sign it. When I get done signing it, I'm gonna throw some vinyl in there. I'm gonna throw some DTF prints in there, and I'm gonna send it to you when you pay for shipping, right? Whoever wins has to pay for shipping. Whoever wins has to pay for shipping. You're getting a free heat press. Least you could do is pay for shipping, right? Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for me one time. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't done it yet. Helps the channel grow. I'm almost at what, 34,000 subscribers? It's crazy. $34. Rodrigo, you must have a Canada address. Just send that super chat. That was weird. I don't know why that was happening for that person. Yeah, it came out good. Came out pretty good. I just gotta do the front, do the back, and then once I get done, I got some hoodies, a couple hoodies that I'm gonna throw in for you. And then some beanies. It's about to get cold over here in Georgia. It don't snow over here, but it does get pretty cold. Need an extra fat head beanie. I'm trying to get them. I'm not gonna do them with screen print. I'm gonna embroider them. They're gonna look pretty good once I get them done. I was trying to do one this morning, but got caught up in people that came in. They wanted some vinyl work done. So I was like, all right, let me knock that out. And then I had some DTF prints that I had to do for someone. Almost done with the first you didn't know about the beans. They're gonna see you with it and be like, where'd you get it from? Don't worry about it. I got my connections, bro. Got some leggings coming too. Yeah. The whole winter collection, right? Whole winter collection is going to be showing up at S&W Automotive. All right, bro, man. Take it easy. Good luck with your business, man. Got any questions, just hit me up. Instagram. And I'll write you as soon as I can. Almost done with the first 100 backs. For the last 10 shirts, well, for the back of the mediums. Still got 150 for the large, 150 for the extra large, and 100 for the 2X, I believe. Look at the second box over there, overflowing already. See him? put it down because there's not a shirt on the next one. I'll print the palette again like I did earlier. Alright, so that's it for that job. Well, that's not it for that job, but that's the first 100 shirts are done. So this is what I was talking about. See, like, if I had to clamp this in the back here and registration was wrong, I would have to then mess with all this to get this back out to registration. But being that I have these side clamps like this, I got all this wiggle room, right? Here's my crosshair that I'm looking for. And I put the top of my image to the top of that. And then here's my 2 registration marks. I make sure they're straight up and down. Once they're good, lock it into place. Adjust my off contact. You can see, watch it go up. Lock it in. So I'm gonna do these shirts. It's only like 60 shirts. And knock that order out. So that one will be done. We got rods. Yeah, they call it Martinez. I was like, yeah, I live next to Martinez. And they're like, what? I said, I live next to Martinez. And they're like, oh, you're talking about Martinez. And I was like, yeah. That's what's up, though. You got customers all the way over here. I got customers in Duluth. Where did you go? I got customers everywhere too, man. It's crazy. Look, there's your shirts. Backed up. Looks good though. It's like you guys knew what you were doing when you drew this. Alright, well, I'm gonna get out of here. We just printed 100 shirts, the back of 100 shirts. Here's the image. Printed 100 shirts, the backs only. We got 500 of these to do. So we just finished 100 of the backs. We still got to do the front chest piece. So we'll be doing that later on. All right, so I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna do this other job. It's only like 60 shirts, but it's front and back also. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna do that job because it's a small one. Knock it out, and then I will. Then, after I do that job, continue on with this job. All right. So thank you guys for watching. Rodrigo, appreciate you, man. And what was the other? Jason, appreciate you too. Good image you guys did. All right. So take it easy. Y'all have a good weekend. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And until next time, keep pressing.